Hey friends, hey guys, and welcome back to another pregnancy update. I love filming these, they're fun. I am currently 19 weeks in 5 days. I'll be 20 weeks in like a day or two. So I am almost officially halfway through this pregnancy with our little sweet baby boy. And I don't know what I have to really catch you guys up on, but I'm sure there's some things. So let's talk about our 19 weeks of pregnancy. Ayo! So I am officially 19 weeks and 5-ish days, I think. Baby boy is the size of something. What is he the size of? A mango, which is pretty big. He's like this size. That's pretty big. I am feeling kicks still, and they're a lot harder now. He's still super low, super low, but I'm definitely feeling lots of movement. He's a very active little guy, and overall I feel pretty good still. I mean, I have noticed in the last week and a half or so that I'm like extremely hungry, more hungry than normal, like ravenous. I could eat all day, like literally eat everything all day long. That's been interesting to navigate because obviously my main goal is to be super healthy with this pregnancy, and I don't want to gain a bunch of weight, and I want to be super mindful of what I'm eating. But when you are that hungry all the time, it kind of makes it hard not to give in. So that's been interesting. I am working through all of the super hunger, and I'm just kind of chalking it up to he's doing major growth right now, big huge growth spurt. So I'm hoping that the hunger will kind of chill out a little bit. I'm still super out of breath all the time. That's fun. That is like the most annoying thing ever, and it makes me feel even really kind of bad about myself because I'm like, I can't even get through a sentence. Like, I notice while I'm editing that the breathing is like as I'm like getting sentences out, and it's super attractive, you know? So that's been fun. Still super out of breath. Overall, I feel really good. I mean, for being pregnant, I feel good. I mean, I obviously have moments where I'm like super tired, or I'm out of breath all the time, which is annoying, or I'm ravenously hungry. But overall, I feel good. I've been still going to the chiropractor twice a week and they do the Webster method on me, which is a prenatal care for pregnant women. My pelvis is holding up really well, he said, which it's aligned and everything is going really well that way. I feel like it's been a huge part of like me feeling really good with this pregnancy. So I'm really grateful for good chiropractic care. It's a big deal. It's a big help, I should say. But one thing I have noticed like in the last week or two is I feel kind of ugly. And I know deep down in my soul I'm not ugly, but like my skin feels a little dull and dry, and I feel like I'm seeing lines more. I don't know, I'm just not feeling as glowy and pretty as I felt all the way up until now, basically. I felt so beautiful like most of my pregnancy, and now I'm feeling a little, I feel like my face is getting a little rounder, and my body's changing naturally, it's supposed to, and I'm having kind of a hard time with that, and I didn't really think I would. Because I am big and I haven't gained a bunch of weight, I've kind of been like, you're a good girl, like you're not gonna look insanely different and it's not gonna be a big deal, but my belly is big and it's definitely changing shape. And I just feel like, ugh, I don't know, I'm not feeling pretty. So that sucks. But I know that's just like a hormonal life thing, body changes, and I know postpartum, that'll be a big part of my postpartum journey as well. So I'm trying to be super easy on myself and not judge myself so harshly, but like looking at myself right now, I'm like, oh sis, yikes. But I did go get a pedicure this morning. I have not had a pedicure since February. Do the math, that's a long time. That made me feel really nice. I went to a spa with my mom, so it was super clean. There was no one there. They're really COVID crazy, like more COVID precautions than anywhere I've seen at all. So that was a really nice treat, and I feel prettier already because my feet are pretty-ish, well, prettier than they were. I don't know. That was a nice little self-care moment. I love that for me. And yeah, I'm just not feeling cute. I'm feeling kind of yucky, and I'm also kind of freaking out now about labor because I am almost halfway done. Like 2 days from now, I'm gonna be halfway through this pregnancy, and that's kind of terrifying because I know I have such a short amount of time left in the big scheme of things, and I'm like, how much bigger am I gonna get? how are the holidays gonna be? It's just more overthinking, anxiety kind of stuff. So I'm trying to really be mindful that I am overthinking and having anxiety, and that it is not the end of the world, and I don't need to think about all of those things. I just need to live in the moment and get through each week, and everything will work out great. I'm still wanting a VBAC for the most part, but I am hesitant because I guess I don't trust my body enough. I don't know. I'm just scared because John got stuck and was an emergency C-section. I got stuck. I'm scared of this baby getting stuck and having to end up in a C-section, and everybody says the second C-section is so much easier if you're scheduled. I don't know. I'm just overthinking everything. So that's where we're at in life right now. I'm overthinking literally every single thing. I still very much want a VBAC, but I also just want to be safe. And I know as it gets closer, talking with my doctor and everything, we'll figure out the right solution. I have not had any like swelling or anything. I've noticed a lot of pregnant mamas that I follow have like feet swelling and stuff, and I haven't experienced any swelling yet, which that's really good. I am craving still super salty things, so I am trying to be really mindful to make sure that my blood pressure stays really good and everything's good. My blood pressure has been great this whole pregnancy so far, which is nice. All of my blood work came back. I had, because I am obese, they check for like high risk obese panels, blood panels, and everything came back really good. So that's really good news. Everything looks good so far. I go in for not an anatomy scan. I go for my 20-week appointment, and I think in a week, and I'll get another scan, and that's where they like check them out, make sure everything's growing and everything's good. So I'm a little nervous for that, but I think everything's gonna be fine. Overall, I feel pretty good. I am starting to kind of have some like pelvis pain, I think, or like round ligament maybe every once in a while, but nothing to write home about. I know this has been like all of my pregnancy updates. I feel like I've been like, I feel fine for the most part, except when my back went out. That was terrible. But I do feel pretty good. I mean, I get out of breath really easily, but not all the time. But that would be like the one thing that is the most annoying to me, is the breathlessness. It's annoying. Like, it's super annoying, but I know it's because my body's working overtime to grow a baby, and it's still for some reason has not registered to me that I'm growing an actual human, and I'm like pretty far along, 5 months pregnant. Like, that's bonkers. It went so fast, which is kind of scary, because we like, the kitchen's not done and his room's not done, but we're getting everything we need. Everything's gonna be fine. And I guess you could say the anxiety has come back a little bit. We're also in super weird times, like I always say, coronavirus. This is the season where people start getting colds, and is it the flu, or is it the virus, or is it a cold, or allergies? Currently have like an allergy situation going on. Everyone in the house does, so that's kind of fun to navigate through those feelings and emotions. I'm definitely, I don't know, I'm feeling really physically, I feel pretty dang good, and I'm gonna count that as a huge blessing. I am a little nervous. I'm like, okay, I'm already 20 weeks and I feel huge. Like, am I gonna be twice the size like in 20 more weeks? I think I'm overthinking about how big I'm going to be in the future. I know for sure I've gained a couple more pounds. Oops. But I also have to remember with that, I am growing a child, and that's normal. So I'm trying to not be hard on myself, but I definitely gained like 2 or 3 more pounds. I know Dr. V will be okay with it. It's not like an obscene amount of weight to gain, but I'm definitely keeping an eye on it, trying not to obsess over it, trying not to overthink it, and making sure that I'm taking all the precautions and just being super aware. I think that's my biggest feeling or thing with this pregnancy, is I'm really just trying to be super aware of my body, how I'm feeling, what's going on, what I'm eating, how much I'm eating, making sure that I'm like doing what I need to do and doing it to the best of my ability, while also still somewhat enjoying life. Love that for me. But everything's going really good so far. All of my pregnant mamas out there, how are you guys feeling? What's it look like in your 20th week? Some of you are struggling still, some of you feel amazing, some of you are still running marathons. I'd love to hear from you. Can you believe we're almost halfway there? I'm getting so nervous. I'm excited though. I'm more excited than anything. I cannot wait to meet him. And I'm hoping he's still a him when we check out the doctor's appointment in a couple weeks. But overall, I feel really great. Thank you guys so much for keeping up with me during these pregnancy updates. They're really nice for me to look back on. I just watched the last one I filmed. I'm like, how was I feeling then? I was feeling pretty good. So I'm glad that's kind of carrying over. I am a little more tired today, but overall I sleep pretty good still, which is a blessing. I am peeing like once or twice a night, and it's like wakes me up out of my sleep kind of pee. That's not that bad. I'm kind of just counting those blessings because I know that's not going to last the further I get along. So I'm trying to really just rest and make sure I'm taking good care of myself and enjoying these times of super simple pregnancy feelings, because I know the further along you get, it gets a little harder. So I think because I have a child and I know what to expect, that almost is giving me more anxiety, which is strange. So let me know, are you guys navigating anxiety as well? Or like, what are you feeling? I'm interested to hear. And thank you guys so much for watching and being there for our family and loving this little boy. We are so grateful for you guys. We have all the internet aunties and uncles and sisters and cousins and brothers and grandmothers and grandfathers. It's so sweet, and I love how much you guys love my family, and we're so grateful for you. And on that note, we will see you guys in the next vlog. I'm excited about the next vlog. You're gonna like it, I think. I mean, I hope. And we'll show you the bump. Look at him. Holy moly. Almost 20 weeks. See you later. Bye.